welcome to another segment of One on One with Chris. On today's episode, I'm looking forward to get to know her and all about her. So, without further ado, let me introduce her and to you. So, welcome. Lydia, tell us about yourself.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Chris.
Yeah.
It's an honor to be in your show.
Yeah,
Well, I'm Wamboi Lydia.
yeah,
I grew up in Nyeri, went to high school there, and then I came to campus at St.
St.
Paul's,
Paul's.
Nakuru.
yeah.
And that's where we met with you actually.
Okay,
And we started being friends.
Yeah.
And then, coincidentally, we happen to live in the same
neighborhood,
area.
neighborhood area. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what do you do in life, Lydia?
Well,
Apart from now you're off campus.
I'm off campus.
Yeah.
Professionally, I'm a journalist.
Mm-hmm.
But well, you can never predict about life.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just hustling here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, doing any type of work that is
Okay.
available, but still
Okay.
focusing on my career.
Okay.
I might not be a journalist in future, but maybe I'll own a company or
Who knows?
Yeah.
Don't limit yourself.
exactly.
Yeah, you, anything is possible. As I usually say,
Yeah.
as long as you have faith, you can move a mountain.
Yes.
Yeah, so I can see you to being the next Lulu Hassan.
Amen to that.
Yeah, yeah. So don't close your options. Okay.
Yes.
So apart from that, please tell us more about yourself in terms of journalism. You said you studied mass comm. You told me you studied mass comm in St. Paul's. So and you want to be a journalist.
Yes.
So tell us about this area, so that our viewer might know more about this field.
Well, in this field, it's not as easy to pursue journalism because,
Eh,
it needs you to have a lot of faith. You need to create time
eh,
because you see a lot of time you are out there in the field looking for information, looking for people to get you to where you are because as a journalist it's all about information because it's not like you will have to stay in class, study, and then like you get the knowledge like the business people. Yeah, so it's not hard, although
Okay.
it's not as easy to.
as easy to.
Yeah.
And in your time of study at St. Paul's,
Uh-huh.
what can you make about the learning institution itself?
Well, the learning institution at St. Paul's, I can say it's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
In which way?
Well, the staff
Uh-huh.
and everyone around you. Plus, then again, it's a Christian institution, so you expect good morals and.
Wow, I like that.
Yeah, so at least you come here as a pagan,
Uh.
but you go out as a believer.
You just had to say that. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I had to say that so
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's true. You can because the school has a way of shaping you. As I was telling Brian Kingedo, who happens to be one of our students at St. Paul's,
Yes.
before I come into to the show today, is that what I love the beauty about St. Paul's is that when I got here, I got to relax and bask in the sun. And Brian came and said, I caught you were sleeping. I said, no, I wasn't sleeping on the sun. Yani nilikuwa tu relax. My spirit was just relaxing here because here is home.
Oh,
Yeah, here is home. Yani I felt St. Paul is just the place. Yeah, because when I interact with students, I get to be sharpened in terms of ideas, in terms of how I see things. St. Paul students are just marvelous. So when you say uliingia pagan,
Yeah.
unatoka na moral na kujua Mungu ni nani.
Yeah, like you don't experience as much culture shock
Okay.
like you would in other institutions because everyone obviously is friendly.
Okay. And also the students are into sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, sindio? Were you involved in sports yourself?
Well, to
In
be
your time in
honest,
school?
to be honest, no.
Why not? Why not, Lydia?
Well, in campus, I didn't do any sports, and
You are a bookworm.
I wasn't a bookwormer either. But maybe story for another day.
Oh.
It might have a reason
Oh,
as to
okay.
why I didn't
All
do
right.
it. Yeah.
Okay. But were you intrigued maybe to get into one? Ama yenye ulikuwa unataka ikuku hapo?
Maybe I wasn't.
Okay.
So, like I said, that's story for
Another day.
Yes.
Okay, I'm pushing it too far. I just wanted to know if you were playing any sport.
No, I didn't.
Because being a lover of sport, I'm into Arsenal
Okay.
football, and I really like to support football lovers when I enchant any football match. So it's something that don't be offended with me asking that. I just wanted to know.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, and you know something about knowing, maybe our viewers might want to know, is that St. Paul's is a place that has a wide knowledge. We
Yes.
have library. Your time in library, how was it? Me, I remember my time in library. Nilikuwa nina order vitabu ninaletewa chini.
Okay.
Yeah, so I write the name of the book. I call Davis. Davis, I want that book to be brought to me, and he would bring it to me. So yako ilikuwa, how did you use library yourself during your time?
Well, as for me, I'd go most of the times when I was free, ama sometimes unapata class imebounce.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go back home. At least you have access to the library anytime, any time of the day or the night. The library was always open,
Okay.
and it was helpful to most of us.
Okay.
Yeah, most of us who are willing.
Yeah, who
Because
are-
then again, you know, not everyone who is willing to be a bookwormer or rather just being the library.
Yeah. Okay, so it must come from a willing heart.
Yes.
Basically. And you know, talking about also about a willing heart, maybe I can go a little bit into religious kidogo. We were talking with the school chaplain before we came to do this show of today, and we were with you. And I was telling the school chaplain, Lydia has a really interest to know God. Is it right? So
Yes.
that my viewer asijue asiseme ati nasema uongo.
Ni ukweli.
Ni ukweli.
Yeah.
So what developed this interest?
Well, you know, for you to be a believer or for you to want to get into
Believing in God.
believing in God, that is being so much spiritually, it's self-driven.
Okay.
Like, you don't need anyone to come and tell you have to do this, you have to follow this, you have to read the word of God. It comes from you, from inside you.
Inside you.
You feel it, and when the time is right, I think that's when you start exploding and you want to know everything about the Bible and study. You know, so
You have questions, maybe you want to be answered.
well, I think it's my time. I wasn't really sure if it was, but
Okay.
there's something that was pushing me.
It was
inside.
inward leading.
Yeah, unajua kuna ile yenye mtu husema wokovu ni roho yako.
Na ni personal. Yeah.
But then again, hata kama ni roho yako, kuna ile time yenye inakujia.
Okay, that
Yeah.
is set for you. Oh,
But kuna ile time unapushiwa na watu but you don't want. But ile time when you really wanted, God akishaiput, you can't resist.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hold on to that. We'll get back to you after the break.
Okay.
Before I get to conclude this first session, I really tell you, our viewers, why St. Paul will be known to be a God-fearing institution. Stay tuned. Back to our segment, one-on-one with Chris, and as we were talking off air with Lydia, I was getting to contemplate about the question that I asked you earlier, our viewers, why St. Paul's is considered to be a God-fearing learning institution. It's basically the school chaplain whom we have, who is Reverend Moses Yongo, that I really like to congratulate him. This is personal because I also came to be saved through him in this learning institution at room 19. I remember room 19. It happened that I was in the time of my life that I really needed deep satisfaction, that I said, okay, I'm going to graduate and I'm going to be out there, but I need someone to be looking out for me, who is a divine being. So it happened to be him that helped me to cross on the other side by holding my hand. So in short, niliona a representation of a person who is a Christian that anaweza nisaidia. Yeah, you know, for you to come to say you want to know more about God, you must see in somebody's life. Uone kwa life ya mtu mwingine, ndio uone kweli Christianity is real. Yes, unaweza tembezwa, unaweza saidiwa, because kuna maswali zingine you might have that you need them to be answered. So you need a right person who can do that. So it happened in my case to be our school chaplain. Now, before we got even to shoot on today's show, he was saying that also he's liking what I'm doing with the Lydia here, talking basically matters of God and how we are progressing in life, basically after campus. So this is something that amesaidia sana kwa ufupi. So I'm just thanking him. I know he's a viewer of my show, One-on-One with Chris. Thank you so much for what you're doing. Continue to do more. And to our students who come and who are studying in St. Paul's, you're being shaped up not only academically, but also spiritually. You know, you have to have them balancing. So asante sana, and keep on doing the good work that you do, Reverend Moses. So to get back to you, Lydia, as we conclude, what can you tell the young generation who happen to be girls like you, whom are out there or in our learning institution, St. Paul? Unaweza waambia nini?
Well, I'm not as successful as I'd wish to be. Like I told you, there's a difference between living and surviving.
Yeah.
So I think myself, I'm surviving. I'm yet to get to that stage of living.
Okay.
Living ni ile stage yenye, like you can afford yourself. You can pay your bills, you can travel wherever you want, you can get everything. Kitu yenye naweza waambia sana ni peer pressure.
Okay.
Peer pressure inafanya sana tunakuwa na ma issues huku nje, because one, you want to do what the others are doing. Unataka kufuata umati, like you don't want to be yourself. Unataka kufuata kenye watu wanafanya. So just believe in you, do you, be you, and you'll be successful. It doesn't have to be today or tomorrow, but definitely you'll have to be successful.
Okay.
Yeah, just put on the hard work. Don't just work hard, work smart.
Yes.
Na uta succeed.
Uta succeed.
And
Na uweke Mungu mbele, in short.
Mungu mbele.
Weke Mungu mbele, everything will follow.
Yes.
Yeah, because even if we seek the kingdom, God says you seek the kingdom first, and the rest will follow. So after you have the kingdom, the rest will come. Yeah, they will come automatically. So that's why we have great fun, because we are not saying that truly deserve,
Yeah.
but Mungu aliona mukipatiwa hiyo opportunity, Lydia na Chris, mutaitumia vizuri kuambia wengine. Yeah, so we thank God so much for what he has done in our lives as students. Ama unaweza semaje?
Yeah, of course. Mungu mbele.
Mungu mbele. Yeah, so thank you so much today. Maybe how can a viewer reach you kama nataka kuongea na wewe sana? Maybe deep things of girls. Unajua nyinyi madem unakuanga na talk time yenu.
Well, let's say you just reach me to my social platforms. Wambo.
Wambo.
Yes. I'm Wambo, so it's Wambo.
Oh. So I thought ni kama ile ya size yetu mama Wambo.
Hapana.
Oh, okay. Ni hiyo Wambo, WAMBO.
Double O.
Double O.
Yes.
Okay. Can you say it again, please?
Wambo.
Wambo.
WAMB double O.
Oh, double O.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not a Wambo, it's a Wambo.
Akiwe ni funny. Akiwe ni funny.
I'm not being funny, I'm just being real.
Yeah, that's
Because
me.
you say uta search Wambo, yet it's Wambo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And before I forget, I was to tell our viewer, you are to co-host with me.
Yes.
Can you tell them that news flash?
Well, guys, you will be seeing me more frequently, so
Yeah.
I hope you subscribe, you like, comment, and share to your friends. Ndio hata tupate subscribers wengi na more viewers.
Okay.
Yes.
And one thing that made me to just be beside you, you're so much fun.
Thank you.
You're fun to be with. You know, it's a time. I remember a time in my campus days. I had fun comrades at that time. Kina Alex Makori, kina Caesar. Ani wazee wenye walikuwa wanashikishanga espusa huko kwa ofisi. So they used to be chanting manze, hey, Chris, tupatie lineup ya weekend nini. They were so hyped that nilikuwa long hizo days. So wewe ukanikumbusha hiyo days. Yeah, because you are so hyped. You're so fun.
Okay, thank you.
You are a fun person to be with, to talk with.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yes, you should. And also, another bonus is that you really love God. That is just icing on the cake. Hii Valentine, mimi nataka niulize tu swali, na siko ubaya. Do you have someone?
That's a tricky question, especially being on a social platform.
Yeah.
But well, no, I'm single.
Oh, so you're single,
Not
ready
yet
to mingle.
ready to mingle.
So,
Single full stop.
Single full stop.
Yes.
So utaki maneno mingi. So hii Valentine, what do you have planned out?
Well, hii Valentine ya wapenda nao.
Yeah.
Sisi wengine
So wapenda nao
kazi
inaweza
inaendelea kama kawaida.
hapana, wapenda nao inaweza kuwa you with your mom or with your father or with your brother or friend.
Okay, what do
See-
you understand with Valentine's?
Do you want to get into this?
Okay, like, is it somewhat like a couple stuff?
Me, according to my perception, I view it that way.
Like a couple stuff?
Yeah.
Exactly. Then I don't have to like think something about me and my family or my mom. It's you and your person. if you don't have a person, chapa kazi.
Okay. Chapa kazi. You remind me of Trio Mio's song. Chapa kazi tu.
Chapa kazi.
Ya Trio Mio.
Yenye inasema
Anaimbaga chapa kazi tu, mwanaume ni kuchapa kazi tu.
maisha ni yako, wewe shughulika. Maisha ni
hiyo ni
yangu, wewe
X-ray.
shughulika na yako.
Hiyo ni ya X-ray. Ameimba na yeye. But anyway, nitakwambia
Whichever the case.
whichever the case, yeah.
Why to be
Yeah. So thank you so much for watching today's session. And for me, myself, I thank you for watching me. And up to next time on One-on-One with Chris. My social media, Sinanga social media, niko tu na WhatsApp. So if you want to reach me on WhatsApp, I'll give it to you. That is if you want. But if you don't want, why should I mention? But anyway, you are the judge. Just tell me if you want. Anyway, so thank you so much for today's session, One-on-One with Chris. Up to next time, una maneno ya kumalizia.
Msisahau kulike, kusubscribe,
Yeah.
comment na kushare. Ndio mlete more viewers. Thank you.
Thank you. One-on-One with Chris. Adios.